Hold up here. Good afternoon, all. How are we all doing? Hello there, Jake. There's a signal coming. How are you doing? Model car guy. How are you doing, all? I'm just opening my can of Coke. Honest. Okay. I've just been doing a bit of just make sure that everything is all right on this. So, is my sound and everything okay from your end? Good. Good. I hope everyone's well and happy. So I've just been doing a little bit of cleaning up earlier on, and just basically running a few things in. So for the title that I put up earlier on for this was basically the Class 800 from Hornby that developed a fault a couple of weeks ago. That's now been returned. It arrived back yesterday. I was going to do an unboxing thing, but I thought a bit pointless, really. You all know what it is, and you all know the issues that went on. So what I've done is basically reinstalled it onto Railmaster, and I've left the decoder exactly as is. So as I sent it to Hornby for them to address the issue of the motor cutting out, they have kindly replaced the motor, and they've also replaced the bogies as well. So a complete new set of bogies, wheels on the drive end of that 800, which is nice of them, and obviously within the warranty. So they've done that for me very kindly. I've had it running for about an hour now, half hour in each direction at relatively low speed. I just don't want to chance it, to be fair. I don't particularly want to go through any more issues again with the motor on this thing. I just find it very bizarre that it was causing issues. But needless to say, it is working. Had it pre-running, and we'll put the signal to it, power to it now, and it should start coming through. A bit of luck. There we go. So, Trumperton, how are you doing? And Flymo, Adam, how are you doing there? Thanks for coming in. So, like I said, it's just going around at the moment. I've kept it to a speed of, I think it's about, equivalent to 15 mile an hour in sort of model railroad terms. So it's quite a low speed. It's just above the shunt speed, which is usually about sort of 8 to 10 set up on my rail track. And yeah, no issues whatsoever. It's running perfectly smooth, and let's hope it continues doing that. Here we go. Yeah, I was just trying out a different area, but this doesn't seem to really capture an awful lot, does it, over here? So let's put it over here. I'm trying to decide whether to get some fixed cameras put in place that I can just plug and play with the USB. You just put a hole in the wall. How have you managed that? Okay. Good sound, 5 to 5. That's awesome. Cool. Well, as long as the images are okay and the sound's okay, that's the main thing. TV. You're mounting a new TV, I take it. HNS Express, how are you doing? Just try and find it. We'll find another one. Will that one work? Okay. So yeah, just basically doing a little bit of tidying up and just getting this 800 run back in again now. Put it on low speed so it can do the rounds really. We'll put the 57 on as well. Should come through there in a minute. Yeah, the engine set's the Gauge Master one. I bought two and put them together just to make slightly longer shed. Obviously not as long as the other one I have over there, which is all scratch built. I'll take you around this side. Some of you may have seen this before, some of you may not. But that's still in progress at the moment. I just need to finish off this end area. Got a couple of the buffers in there that I'm going to use. I'm going to fix those with a couple of little red light at the top. Replace those plastic ones. And once I get the third one in here, then I'll start wiring it all up. This is all scratch built. Sometimes I spend weeks playing around with it, and then other times I just ignore it and just crack on with something else in the layout. But it's getting there. I've added a few more of these things. I had a bit of a cleanup and managed to find some more roof stacks, smokestack things, so I've added them in. And eventually, there's a few set of lights that I need to finish up inside here. Once that's done, I can start introducing it to the layout then and start doing a bit of shunting and some stuff like that. Put that back there for a minute. Well, that's going ahead. Delph, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Well, nice to see you popped in. It's good. Thank you very much. So like I said, 800 is running nice and sweet now, nice and smooth, no issues. I think I'm going to refrain from putting it up to top speed for now. I just don't want to take the chance of it screwing up again. All I know is that they replaced the motor and replaced the bogies. So at least it's working. That's the main thing. And it was done literally within a week, which is good. Yeah, it was getting there. Did some stuff over the Christmas break. We've got this little shed in. I can't take it out now. That's very, very thinly cut, like an MDF board, but it's like mega thin. And then they provide you with a wraparound to sort of give you the paperwork, the brickwork effect. So I've stuck that in there. I've put a couple of holes in the roof, and the idea is that I'm gonna, when I start making the trees and stuff, I'll have a bit of a tree stump coming out here with some branches on it, and hopefully then start to add a few more trees to the layout. I think it was Lee that said to go over to somebody's channel. I think it was Moldy Strawberry, and I've watched his video on how to make trees using wire, bit of modeling clay, seafoam, and then obviously just painting it up and then adding in bit like this sort of stuff, the yellow sort of stuff, the flakes of scenery stuff on it, and it comes out pretty good, really, to be fair. I was quite impressed with that, so I've already priced up some of the components from my local DIY store, the wire itself. So payday next week, I'll be popping down and getting a few of those, get some seafoam ordered, and in a future video or live, I'll do a session where I'm actually making these trees up, sort of thing. So hopefully that'll be a good one to do. Moldy Raspberry, yeah. Strawberry. Raspberry, yeah. Moldy Raspberry was the channel. If you're interested in doing any sort of scenery stuff, pop over to his website or his channel. He's got some good instructional videos there how to do stuff. I didn't realize I was already subscribed to him, so it was quite good to sort of go and see what he does. But the way he does the trees using the seafoam stuff is really good. It's a really good technique. So I'm really impressed with that. So I'm hoping to do that in the future. What have we got in there? What have we got in the house then? Just, there we go. Hi, how are you doing? Lee? Afternoon, how are you doing there? Yeah, Andy, it's pretty much yeah, pretty much very, very thin MDF. I'm trying to think, where did I just put the bits of paper? There we go. So, bit of advertising. So kit was got from Scale Model Scenery. So a few bits I got given to me for Christmas. So there's the barn, and obviously that's the sort of effect that I'm going to go for. So I've put a hole in here, sort of thing. Ooh. And then eventually what I'll do, I'll put some trees coming out the side, and probably at the side there as well. And obviously it comes with a set of instructions, which are really good. Can't fault them whatsoever. It tells you exactly how to, how you can put it all together. Then you've got a choice of wraparound. You can either use the old style, or there's like a newer brick version that you can use. So yeah, it's pretty good. Scale Model Scenery, barn store. I think it's probably about 13 quid, I think, something like that. Could be a little bit more. But yeah, quite effective. Obviously, especially as I put it on the top of here. I put the door askew as if it's fallen off. But yeah, I think it's sort of pretty much in keeping with what I've done, really. The actual scenery there. I just need to get Google up on my laptop so I can see you lot on the big screen. Yes, I know antivirus is protecting me. Away. Hopefully that'll come up a second. Okay. Just get onto the other screen, and then I put this see when it's a little bit better. So I'm only using a small laptop in the corner, so it's quite difficult to go over each time and read it. Just get my TV channel at the moment. He says, hopefully, there we go. And I'll just mute the sound as well. So, okay, there we go. So I just saw that. Delft Junction signal box. This, believe it or not, is an old Hornby signal box. It just came in its plain sort of creamy type plastic molding, and obviously this was put on at the bottom. That's just been put on by them. But what I did on mine, I just basically painted this in, give it a sort of a slightly weathered sort of whitish look. And because obviously my line's predominantly GWR or First Great Western, the doors that you see on the side here are painted the dark blue, which is in keeping with the bridge colour. And that was a freebie. That was given to me in a set of stuff that was in a box. All I've done is basically painted the inside a little bit, and I've put a very, very tiny micro LED up in here with a resistor and a fed wire up into the roof, then down to the back end. Off the rails. How are we doing? Good day there. What time have you got the roller? So it is 18 minutes past 2 on a Sunday afternoon. I think that 800 has a chance to run in now. It's been going for probably say over an hour now. So what we'll do is I'm going to start adding a few coaches to it. So next time it comes around, I'll stop it in front of the camera. I'll say I've still got the 57 working on the far end of the track. I think that's the only thing with Hornby, isn't it? They go for the model style, but they don't exactly exuberate on like the finished sort of effect, do they? The walls and the ceiling, you know, roof and stuff like that. But I think in this case, I was just lucky. I mean, I don't really need to do much with that. I could probably paint this roofing bit here, maybe. I'm not too sure yet. So it is. It's 10. Oh, right. It's 20 past 10 in the evening in Australia. Happy days. Right, let's bring this in and we'll stop it just in front of there. So we'll decouple it. There we go. I'm just going to move this out of the way for a minute. I need to get access into the. Okay, let's see. That seems to work. So just move that down. They've got a weird connections, these 800s. Comment on there somewhere. It's moved. I'll put 2 on for now, see how it goes. Happy days, and then we'll bring that one in just for now. Yeah, let's see how that one runs for a bit. Let's put this to the side. So keep that. Keep that at a low speed. I could have sworn I heard some derail then, but it seems all right at the moment. No, I can definitely hear it. Seems to be this one. I'm pretty certain that one of the wheels on the coaches is a little bit weird. Yeah, it's definitely one of these coaches, but I think we just found it. Bring everything back, start again. This one. Just keep an eye on that one. Right, so one of the coaches did derail. The last thing I need at the moment is any more issues for the motor, so I'll take that coach off. Bang back-to-back gauge, see what the wheels are set up. So what's everyone else been up to then? Thanks for that, off rails. Yeah, it's still a work in progress. We're just moving to here and get this set up so it's a little bit better. There we go. So the keen observant of you will spot that we've got an old pillbox there, an old World War II pillbox that's sort of buried into the side. Hmm. I'll make sure these are actually working properly before I stick back on. That's it, more than a minute. Okay, let's have a look at the chat. Who else we've got in? We've got 14 watching at the moment. Thank you so much. Anthony Dodge, how are you? Flyro's in, Andy, Delta Friction, H&H Express, Lee from Anfield Roads in Trompton, how are you? Spoon Blue, how are you? Good to see you. Sigma Cabin, probably was in it earlier on, if it still is or not. Yeah, a few people have wanted Halloween. Jake, how are you doing? Yeah. Go on with the TV, isn't it? I'm just trying to go through some of the chat just to make sure I've not missed any questions. Very nice to go through. Fun evening, even sleeping through. Going to ask if that's a train at the end of class. Yes, it is, Andy. It's so the Hornby code for the one I have is R3609. And if you type that into your Railmaster, it doesn't come up. You manually add it in. There is another first Great Western one in there. But for some reason, my Railmaster's been a bit awkward. It's not picking it up, so I've not got a picture for it. But I'll work on that later on. The main thing is it's actually running at the moment. Dundas Junction, how are you, James? Okay. Good ones. That's right. Because I had a factor around. There we go. Let's get it all back up again. There we go. Go back up. So well, that's under the run, guys. The scrapyard area, which is over there. I'm just trying to get some pieces together now where I can finish off doing the actual fencing. So while I'm talking to you lot, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. Stick it over there. That is there it is. I know, second looks like the camera's just got a bit weird. Hang on, there we go. Back again. There we go. What was the issue you had with your truck then, James? Andy, how you doing? Hot dog and pilot Andy. So don't need that much now. What's about? Oops. So all I'm doing here is basically I take a few more little corrugated sheeting that I did. I had to dig out what the paint was. I basically put the like a, I think it's galvanized paint, and then while that was drying, I just basically put a bit of weather powder on it just to give it a bit of a used effect. And then that'll be going down here to extend all this further along that edge. Okay. Wow. Tracks are not falling into turnouts approaching the turntable. Oh, okay. You managed to get it fixed then, yeah? Yeah, definitely try it. Okay. Bring this to the side now. Or I'll show you what I'm going to do. Some of this rubbish out. So we'll try and concentrate on this area. Try and get the wall and everything attached. Sorry, the fencing rigged just to finish this bit here. I should come to the same space. To readjust some of my track, I think. Going on over here then. Last. It's last Sunday, but never had any issue with anything. Yeah, this week, 3 sets of derailments already. Very strange. Well, Billington Central, how are you? Welcome to the derailment session of me live today. That's 4 derailments I've had. You just couldn't plan that stuff, could you? Right. Try and measure this up. Oh, it'll be just enough. That's good. It definitely is. It definitely is part of the learning curve. Last weekend it went absolutely smoothly. Again. I think I've had enough of putting these coaches on. Obviously, issues with them. I'll have to look at these coaches offline just to make sure the gauges or whatever's correct, because that's the 5th time in the last 5 minutes. I think we'll just run that 800 without the coaches at the moment. It's definitely a day of issues. Class 67 has been running, and it was due about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, there's something in the air. I don't know what's going on with that, Andy. Very bizarre. Okay. So we'll go back to I'm going to run that 800 up without the coaches at the moment. Just couldn't chance it, could we? Yeah, digger. Got that from eBay. Quite a couple of years ago now. And it came with either the old hook or grabber, and if I wanted to change it, you can have the old you can have the old magnetic thing as well, so they're interchangeable on there, which was good. So the idea is in the future is this one here, this very old loco. I'm going to get this crane put to work on it, start ripping it to bits. I'm going to put some like little segments probably in the corner there where it sort of separates out the metal and stuff, just doing the scrappy, and we'll start doing some bits and pieces there. Yeah, true, Lee. If you go live, chances are something's going to go wrong on it. Absolutely. See what I haven't seen for a while is my earpods. Where the hell are they gone? Okay. Tell you what, I'll do is I'll put an invite in. If anyone wishes to pop in on the stream, you're more than welcome. I think that's the right one. Just check it again. Yes, it is, yeah. Yeah, everything goes missing. I don't know why. Everything just seems to go missing. You definitely need it. Can't find my iPod things now. Oh, well, never mind. I should need them. So I'm going to need some glue as well. I'm not having a good day here. Right. Yep, so this bit here then, in this corner, there is a bit of a track laid, hang on a sec, a little bit of track laid down. I just need to continue that onto that corner. Move this out of the way. Essentially then, where that turnout is, I'm going to reposition the turnout and have this line feed into it. And then there'll be a couple of gates that go across that. So that's the idea. I'll try and get some lights into that office, the little portal cabin office as well. Really need to get a bit more glue. I think I've probably got enough just to do a couple of these ones on here. And the idea, hopefully, you can see that. Just put that on there again. Is basically to continue that now along there, get those put in place, and then get that weathered up as well. A little bit of scenery on it. No, that's fine. It's all right for anything, no worries. Chesterfield Junction has automated some gates. Yeah, okay. So if anyone's interested in that, just put the chat up there. That'd be quite good to see, actually. I might have a look at that later on. Pop in and see what he's doing. With a little bit of realism to it, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, you got a choice of those. You can either get the plastic ones that quite a few outlets sell. They're a bit more expensive. So I basically decided to go again for, I think these are again from the model sceneries, quite possibly. But again, it's just laser cut MDF. And then you just glue the bits together. That little door on the side. So those doors open up. They're segmented as well. So you can, if you wanted to, put them side by side. Just a standard 8 ISO container, really. And they even got the little eyelets. But I'm going to put those together. And I'll get a couple of lights, little mini LEDs in here just to light it up. And obviously, you got your little access steps as well. So that's probably going to sit in that corner. Probably move that along a little bit, but obviously, you get the general idea. I've got an old busted up logo here. I usually use to just check the condition of my track, just to make sure that this would actually go around because of the wheelbase. But I haven't used it for such a long time, so I've just sort of weathered it up and just left it there as an old rusty Hulk, basically. Okay, James, no worries. Thanks for coming in. See you later. Oh, it's in the basement. Sorry. Yeah. So because I'm concentrating on doing things, I'm not actually looking at the screen.
It's fine, mate. I just thought I'd jump up for a minute, mate.
How are you doing, Lee?
Good in bay. Been chocker, brushing. I brought a good video out on videos how to make your own pipe loads. There we go. There's the pipe loads video. Pipe loads.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to do a more in-depth video live stream.
Give me a sec, mate. He put my ears in. I'm going deaf again.
Oh, okay.
Speak, Mr. Lee, speak. Right, I'm in. I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing that on my live stream tonight at 5 o'clock. More in depth. It's going to be a spectacular live stream. That's all I'm saying. No, I'm not giving too much away, but it's just going to be a spectacular.
Oh, okay. be secretive then.
It's the new live stream way, and what I've got coming up. I've got a lot of new stuff coming.
Okay.
And everything. I've got a lot of new stuff coming. I start doing a build that I said I was going to do, and I'd never finished it. I'm doing the crossways point record train, that build starting.
All right, okay.
I'm going to start that. I thought I need to get it done. I started it, said I was going to do it. I've got aims with me. I've got aims with what I want to do.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'll look forward to that.
Hey, that's Bennington. That's mild. That intro you got last. That's mild to the one I've just created again. I'm creating a lot. I'm creating a lot of new intros. I'll go more in depth on my own channel. I don't like doing it on other people's channels.
How are you getting on with your layout anyway?
Loft layout, it's been too cold. I went up there and put the abandoned coal mine to where it's going.
Yeah.
Well, what I wanted, I put it into place, screwed it into place, but I need to do fill around it. It's too cold up there to do it. So
yeah, I've got the heater on here today.
Yeah, I can put the heater on, but It doesn't do nothing up there because it is what it is. But I'm doing other stuff. I've got big builds.
Why do? Just stick it right in front of you.
Yeah. I've got one of them. I've got one of them. But yeah, I've got a lot of changes to my channel, but I'll be going more into that today on my own.
Oh, it's really awkward trying to get this in. This camera's in the way at the same time, but I'm just trying to gauge how much I've got left to do. So a bit more, 1, 2, and 3 bits.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I love model railway scenery stuff. Their kits, I can't fault them. They're really good, to be fair. That barn that I did at Christmas, that's come out really well.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a choice to do a scratch build one, which I could do. I wanted to, but I just didn't want it. So, we'll just put a couple more of these panels on, just to get this little bit of fencing done.
Later,
and then
Peter.
I'll
Isn't Peter Devonton Junction doing a live sometime today?
I have no idea. Not top of my head, anyway.
I know there was someone that was going to be doing one other than me.
Okay, Delph, no worries. Catch up with you later. Is that Pete? Is it Delph Junction?
Yes. That's it.
Right. Let me just write that down because I'm trying to write people's names down. Delph Junction. There we go. I'm slowly trying to get their names.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just watching time because I want to try and get some stuff done.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd pop up, give you company for a bit before I try and get some bits done. I've just tidied my workbench. It looked like a bomb site for a couple of days. I just had builds going on and off the bench, and I thought enough off. I need to link in, tidy the bench. It was a bombs it. You know the way it is. You end up just having builds everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. Right. So that should now.
I want to tell you what's planned for me live, but I'm keeping it a secret.
No, don't worry about it. It's not a problem.
You'll all see later when I go live. You'll all see what's going on with the live. I'm only doing Sundays now. I don't do any other days now. It takes too much time to set up lives and plan what you're doing. My aim was more videos on the channel than there is lives.
Yeah. Well, you got to have a sort of happy medium, aren't you? Of having your own time to do stuff as well as doing your hobby, you know? You got to have yourself.
That's true with you off the rails. Oh God, that is true with you though off the rails. His layout, he has got an awesome layout though off the rails. There's some awesome channels out there.
Okay, Brian. No worries. Thanks for popping in, mate.
Yeah, see you again, Brian. I was hoping Wally would have been on this year, but that's a sore point. Not even going there on that one. I don't want to get into a debate with it. It's not worth it.
Well, yeah, it's one of those things. I'm sure there's plenty of other.
There is.
There's one in April, isn't there? What's the one in April? The end of April? Is it the NEC?
Yeah, that was Does does that Hornby new one?
Hornby new one.
There's a new one I've heard about. But does anyone know there's a Making Tracks 5 getting built?
I saw a snippet somewhere about
Yes,
something.
it's happening. Making Tracks 5 is happening. I'll go more into it because I'll go more into it later.
Yeah.
There's more. Making Tracks 5 is getting built. So that's going to make it even bigger.
That's not going to happen until, is it not next year or something?
No, it's the sections are getting built as we speak.
All right, okay. So they're building it. Obviously, they're building them now, but is it going to be released for this year or for next year?
Yeah, for this year.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a plan then.
Sounds fun. No, it's not. If you listen to it closely, Jack, it is 5, I think.
God knows. I need to get to one sometime.
Yeah.
Putting it off for years.
Yeah. But I'm going to jump off anyway because I've got some stuff I need to do.
No, that's all right, mate. No worries. I'm trying to find the right paint.
Anyway, I'll be in stream for a bit. I'm gonna just sit in the stream.
Okay.
Okay.
No problems.
Speak to you all later, and I may see you about if anyone's about calling to me live stream. I don't force anyone to come over. Oh, it says or on the intro. Oh, I didn't know that one, Jack. I did. I was working on the layout, and he had it on the other laptop, and the monitor is a little bit further away because I've got 2 computers in this room, and I have my laptop that had YouTube on what I watch when I'm working on the layout. That's on a bigger monitor. I will be doing a video of a hobby room tour since the last one. Because there's a lot of improvement happened in the room computer wise.
Happy days.
They've happened for the better. But I want it to warm up. It's not warm enough to blink an airbrush.
No, that's the thing, isn't
it? I've got airbrushing to do, and I can't do it. I've got a Panther tank I want to get finished. It started last year. I can't finish it. I've got stuff I want to get done to get content out there, but I just haven't. It's not warm enough.
No.
So
yeah, we've got plenty of time to do things, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got plenty of time. I've only got one video left in the bank, and I upload every Monday, and that video that goes out on Monday is another good video that you may like to see when you do.
All right, okay. Yeah, no worries. I can catch up with stuff. That's the main thing. That is definitely not the right colour. Oh well. It's going to have to be now. It's going to have to be new galvanised fence.
Yeah, it could be, Jake. I don't know on that one. It could be. I don't know about that. It could be. 4 and 5 could be interlinked. I think it's just new. What I've watched of it with all the Railnut crew, because I've had a chance of meeting all that crew, and they are sound to meet with. Even the technical guy, Phil, that's in the videos, he is on signaling and wiring. He knows his stuff.
All right, okay.
And that's the one that's got Mega Points, that does the channel Mega Points. He knows his stuff. He does all the filming of it. I don't know if it's coming to Chester or not this year. I'm not sure. And I think last year it said it was having a
They're having a break or something, were they?
Ah, yeah. 4. It is 4 and 6 in Roman numbers. Ah, that's where it gets you. Thank you on that one, Adam. That's where it gets you. Well, I'm going to jump off and I'll Macy's everyone later.
Okay, mate. No worries. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, yeah, it is, Jason. I thought, yeah, it is. Mark 4 is a 10. Oh, that means I can go to see my Cheshire model shop. But I'm going to jump off anyway because I need to get some stuff done.
Okay.
Okie doke. Bye.
No worries, fella.
See,
Cheers,
bye.
mate. Get out. So, he's done that then. Did a bit of fencing. Obviously, that's the old bits that I had. So what I'm doing now is basically just finishing off doing this bit. But I've used a slightly different colour. So they're using the 56. Where is that? Where there he is. 56. I've just used the silver at the moment. So I was just trying to sort of emulate a slightly newer board or fencing, so to speak. And then basically I'm just going to start dropping some weathering powders on it now, as it's still wet. So I don't need to do anything other than just drop this stuff on. And it sort of gives quite a good effect like that when it comes out. So this stuff is rust, isn't it? Yeah, so that is actually rust. And that actually zooms in. The camera's not very good. But that's just the rust powder, weathering powders. Put in a Q-tip and just tap it on, basically. And that's about as much as I did with the other one. I think the last one I put, you see that darker colour there, that's like a green. Where have I got this? Green weathering powder. Just trying to find where it is. It's around here somewhere. No, I'll find it in a sec. But I just added just a little bit of that on there. In fact, that's the one. There we go. So that one is chrome oxide. Again, it's not really, it's not. But a little bit of chrome oxide on that. And it seems to give it a sort of very good effect. I'll just put that there. Put it there where I can finish off before this stuff dries up too quick. And you can put as much or as little on this as you want. I just sort of just go with whatever really. A bit more on that side. There we go. And that's basically all I do. Just tap it on, and obviously the paint, as it dries, it sticks with the paint anyway. So very cheap and effective. All just from a bit of corrugated plaster struck card. Right, so let's round up, and then not so much of this stuff. I don't need as much. Cool. There we go. And that is pretty much that. Just basically give it a bit of a tap now. Back a bit. Some water. Just move these out of the way for a second. And that. There we go. And we're just going to put another layer on just to see if that stays on. Where are we? Okay. It does, yeah. So because the paint dried a little bit too quick, just putting a little bit more dust powder in, or rust weathering powders. So it's just sprayed it with a little bit of IPA. And go from there, basically. Not too much. There we go. A little bit of a bounce. Okay. And then bring that over. There we go. There we go. So slightly newer sheets against some of the older sheets. So the powders are, where are they? That one there and that one there. So they're Humbrol weathering powders. So this one is obviously the white. That one is greenish colour, but it's basically on the top it just says chrome oxide sort of colouring, which gives it that sort of little sort of that green tint that you see just there. So the Humbrol powders, pretty good. Do a little bit at the bottom, just to try and blend a little bit in. There we go. That's it. Nice rusty over there after the dull coating. Light brushed across the corrugated tin to highlight the peaks and troughs. Yep, I could do that. I'll just give it a bit more chance to sort of dry out a little bit. I think that's what I did on the older part. I sort of just got a dry brush, just brushed it in a bit, just to sort of like fall into the grooves, so to speak. So it'd have to be, let's try it with this one. Yeah, it does it. You can just create a little bit of lineage, it sinks it in. very gently because it's still wet, this stuff, so it will pick up straight away. You can do either a spatter or you can just dry your hand and just do a little bit of light rub. I know this bit's dry, but try and get it to put it in. Okay, I think that's pretty much the desired effect I'm after. Slightly new corrugated sheeting, but still having the effects of a bit of green and obviously the rust starting to come through in various places. Cool. Okay, off the rails, no worries. Thanks for coming in. Move that out of the way. Clean that up a little bit. So I think that was pretty much the colour I used last time with the 56 Humbrel. I can't remember the top of my head what that relates to colour-wise, but I think that's what I used for the more duller sort of side of the corrugated sheet. Whereas on this one, I've just used number 11 silver from Hornby, just to give that sort of slightly newer sort of tinge to it. Great. Over there. I'll just put this there for a second. Well, put the paints away. Clean. Where is it? There it is. Cool. Happy days. Okay. So put that over there then. I know it's still obviously a bit wet, but what I'll do is I'll just put that. Hopefully it'll stand on its own. And that should give you the same sort of effect. By the time I put the posts in, it sort of carries on from what the old one was. All right, Troubleshooting, thanks for coming in. This seems to be very loose at the moment. I don't know why. There you go. I haven't fixed it in with anything just yet. What I'll probably do is next week is I've got, where are we? I've got either a matte coat. I could probably use that. Just to put over it, because I obviously don't want it to be glossy or anything. So I'll probably just use a little bit of that matte coat, just to try and lock it in. But to be fair, this one here, I never bothered. I just let it dry, and it's perfectly fine. It's not moved or anything. So it's down to yourself, really, mate. If you want to look it in, you can do. But I haven't bothered on this one. So I'm not. I might do the same for this. I'm not sure yet. Let's see how it goes. That is essentially a very quick and easy way of doing a bit of corrugated sheeting for a yard or something.
Okay, guys, no worries. Thanks very much for coming in. Cheers, Tony. Yeah, you're not wrong there, Andy. Yeah, the old makeup, it stays on forever, doesn't it? Well, needless to say, that 800's been running for 2 hours now, with virtually no issues. The only issue I had was derailment, and that was the coaches. So nothing to do with the drive unit. That is obviously fixed and it's doing its job. I'm not going to put it to max, so I dare take the chance again because it's twice now that's been fixed. And they haven't come back to me to say whether, why was the motor faulty in the first place. I mean, I suppose I could ring him next week and say, well, what was the cause? Because I've got 2 spike suppressor circuits on my buzz wire. So they're obviously working. All the other trains are working and not have any issues with motors burning out or overloaded or anything like that. So I think in some ways it's just a bad batch of motors that they've had for these 800s. Who knows? Whether they're going to tell me or not, they don't know. Yeah, the 800's a little bit longer than your sort of standard Mark III coaches. Not by much, but they are a little bit longer. But I think does it say in the box? Let me have a look. I'll be able to tell you. Because they do say, don't they, on the boxes, what radius it'll go on. Does it say on this? Let's have a look. Minimum radius. Right, okay, so on the box it says minimum radius is 438 millimeters. What that equates to, I couldn't tell you the top of my head. Whether that's what's that curvature in the radius. So probably looking at 4th and 1st radius, it'll be okay. If you've got 2nd radius, then you probably are going to struggle. You might get a lot of derailments, but I think 3rd and 4th, you should be okay. Have a look at the Hornby website for the old sort of 3rd, 4th radius set track and see what that equates to with regards to that 438 mil radius. Yes. So we'll try and find out which one this one is working. That is okay, here it is. A little bit derail. That's where I nudged earlier on. Should be okay now. Yeah, Andy, I've got 57, a Bachmann 57 here. I think most of my radiuses are 3rd or 4th. Seems okay with those. Apart from one corner, which in the screen, as you can see, it's right at the top end where that 43 is now. One of those tracks it doesn't like at all. I was going to try and get it done last week, but I ran out of time. I'm going to I think it's the inner track. I'm just going to relay that and I might get a track setter gauge just to sort of keep it in good stead. But other than that, it runs okay on the other ones. That's why I left it on the outer track. It seems to be quite happy with that one. We've got the railroad 43 just going through now. Okay, Andy. See what I can get running. I've just put the 43 on the inside track. Let's just to see if it's going to run okay. It was doing fine last weekend. Oh dear, that's not good then. That's the only thing, weather, isn't it? It does affect it really bad. I mean, I can hear the wind outside here now. It's obviously another storm coming through. So not too bad today. Got a little bit of stuff done that I didn't think I would. So 800's up and running. Issues with the coaches, I'll sort that out. And obviously you've already started adding a little bit more scenery detail now to our scrapyard area with the a bit more fencing. And then there's a preview, just give you a quick insight as to how I do the weathering and the actual fence and stuff itself. I hope that was of some sort of value to some of it. Okay. So what I'll probably do then, gents, is we'll see we're dropping off with viewers at the moment now. We're just an hour and a half into it. So I'm going to switch this to off and continue doing some bits and pieces in the background. I hope this afternoon's been okay. You've enjoyed the live. And thanks very much for your comments and everything you put up in the chat. If you haven't done already, please hit the like button at the bottom, the little thumbs up. If you've got any comments that you want to put in after, by all means, do so. Until next Sunday, and catch up with you all again. Have a good week, and we'll see you on the other side. It's next Sunday. Bye for now. Just ending the stream, Andy. Apologies, but yeah, I'll catch up with you all next Sunday.